Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another Player Career Mode episode here, continuing on with the start of the MLS season. In the last episode, we did drop all 3 points to New York Red Bulls once again in this series as well. So looking to grab more points on the road here in Minnesota. Again, this is going to be a little bit of an interesting series. I'm still trying to kind of figure out how I want to edit it out and see what I want to show you guys. But here, early on in the game, in the 12th minute, we're able to get a beautiful little assist to Josef Martinez, who creates himself a goal. And it just gets us off to a good start. I'm really enjoying playing on the left mid position, especially in this team, the way that I can actually move around pretty well and kind of switch in and out with Miguel Almiron creates a lot of opportunities for me. The only thing that I have, as you see this horrible long shot that somehow went in because the keeper couldn't save it, I am being caught in poor positioning a lot because I am kind of cutting in a little bit more often, but it just seems to work so well with this team. I'm not doing it in like a complete obliviousness to where I should be on the pitch, but the game kind of takes it that way, so it like consistently gives me negative ratings whenever I'm in quote-unquote poor positioning, even whenever I'm just switching positions with players. So that's the only downside so far in our rating, but we are managing to get some assists and goals, so it's really keeping our rating up a good bit. So we managed to go into the second half with a 2-0 lead. Really just need to kind of keep it going in the second half. Again, that long shot was a little weird. I just kind of took it on because they left me in such open space. I was curious how my long shot would work. In future situations, I should probably put a little bit more power on that. I don't think that should have ever beaten the keeper, but it did. So it's a bit interesting. Also, if you guys want to see an Ultimate Team video, let me know. I'm kind of playing around with it right now, and I'm actually playing around heavily with a 3-4-3 formation, or 3-4-2-1 more specifically, and I've been really enjoying it, so I may end up bringing that into a manager career mode soon. So if you guys do want to see what I've been doing in Ultimate Team, the team is definitely a lot different now than it was before. So if you guys are interested in that, I can definitely get one of those videos up for you. But here we managed to just pass the ball in perfectly for Miguel Almiron, who gets it a little bit behind him but is able to kind of spin and turn that into the net. I did see a comment on one of the other videos about Atlanta United's manager not being in the game. Yes, Tata is not in the game, sadly. Whenever you are just playing with Atlanta United and you don't create your own manager, it is the default white guy, which I think is basically like the default manager for everyone in the MLS from what I could tell. But it is what it is, you know. It's our first year in the game. We'll get there. We'll end up getting Mercedes-Benz at one point, and then we'll end up getting Tata in the game, hopefully. You would think a manager with that kind of prestige would be in the game, but it's progress. We'll get there for sure. So I have noticed, though, that third goal, the way that I passed that ball in to get that assist, is probably the easiest way to get assist in this game, and the best way to really kind of play around at this team is kind of just running it down to the byline, because for some reason every single Atlanta United player ends up in the box at some point. So there's literally just players standing right there, right in front of the goalkeeper, who's just kind of standing there waiting, and you're able to get that ball right in front of them. And then once you're that close, it's really easy to score from that position. You just put it in one of the corners and you're able to grab yourself a goal. So we do get a 3-0 win there. Goals for all three of us, me, Josef, and Miggy, managed to get on the score sheet. I end up with a 9.0 rating. I'm going to show you these stats for the game here as well. 1 goal and 2 assists, so I was a part of all 3 goals in the game. 78 passing percentage and 22 passes completed. So not many touches or not many passes in that game, but definitely made the most of it well I could. And now we're going to move into a game against Chicago Fire. Normal lineup here, as you would expect. The only difference in this lineup versus the one that I do in my manager career mode is that this manager decides to play Tyrone Mears, whereas I don't. In the last game, though, LGP did end up picking up an injury, so we are playing Bobby Boswell for the next few games. I did not see how long LGP was going to be out. I think I deleted the email too quickly before I was able to see, so I do need to check in on that. But Bobby Boswell is actually able to hold his own pretty well. He is a very slow defender, But if you guys have ever played with like a team like Arsenal or something like that, you know that a defender that's slow, so long as he stays back and is in good positioning, manages to do pretty well. And here in the 30th minute, Miguel Almiron just able to get himself into a good position, get that ball on his right foot and smash it near post. So we managed to go 1-0 up against Chicago, and you guys know I do love a good game against Chicago. So hopefully we can grab some more goals here and keep our little scoring streak against them alive. But yeah, Bobby Boswell seems to not be doing too badly in this, so I am kind of curious as to if maybe I should try to use him in my Atlanta United manager career mode. I may play around with it a little bit. He is on a 1-year contract, so I'm not sure how long he'll be staying with my team anyways. But the slower defender manages to work pretty well, and here again I get myself into that position where I'm just able to just simple pass that across into the path of Joseph Martinez, who's standing right in front of the keeper and is able to put that the opposite way than I think the keeper was expecting. So again, get yourself into those positions, and it's just a simple X pass. It's not a triple tap cross or anything like that. It's just a simple pass. So that's Joseph Martinez's second goal in the MLS. I believe Miguel Almiron is on 2 or 3 as well. And then I myself, I think I'm on 1 goal. I think that was the first goal, if not maybe the second that we have scored in the last game. So at an 8.3 rating here, obviously 2 goals coming from that. I didn't get the first assist, but I did get that Joseph Martinez assist. And here, just off the kickoff, we managed to win the ball back, and Miguel and Joseph just doing what they do and just ripping apart the Chicago defense. We managed to go 3-0 up in the first half in the 42nd minute. So more goals to be had, more fun to be had, and we're storming along in the league. So again, it looks like New York Red Bulls a little bit of my kryptonite, but so long as DC United is not my kryptonite, I can't be too mad. So we're going to keep pushing on in the league. We're going to keep trying to get results where we can. The next game in this episode is going to be against Seattle, so definitely a tough game coming up against this. So we want to make sure that we try to do as well as we can in this game while we have the opportunity. Here at the end of the first half, Chicago does get one more good chance with Nikolic, who ends up trying to pass the ball in and just doesn't have a player there in the box ready for it. So Greg Garza is able to pass that ball out. So that is the end of the first half. Again, 3 goals. You can never really be too mad with that. Joseph Martinez, 2 shots, 2 goals. And we managed to get ourselves 1 assist in the first half. So 8.4 rating so far, 45 minutes played. The manager really just wants me to make sure that my passes are a little bit better, that our position's a little bit better, and he'll be happy. So it is more interesting this year in player career mode that the manager kind of gives you tips and stuff about your entire season, not just the game. And here, as you see in the 80th minute, we grab ourselves another assist from another one of those kind of goal poaching areas, and this time to Brandon Vasquez, who did come onto the pitch. So awesome to get him a goal. And again, just get yourself into those positions, pass the ball into the box, make it real easy on yourself, especially against the computer. It does work pretty well in Ultimate Team and against, human opponents, but not as well, obviously, as once you start being able to read the defense of the CPU. So we managed to beat Chicago here pretty handily. Brandon Vasquez is able to get his first goal of the season, and we're just able to keep moving forward. Here in the 90th minute, we're going to have one more opportunity to get this ball forward, but we didn't have enough time on the clock to actually turn it into a goal. So a 4-0 win here, not as crazy as the manager career mode, but definitely a good win nonetheless. As you see there, the 2 generic managers shaking it out, saying good game. Bastian Schweinsteiger not able to do it for Chicago. Another one of those players that is a slower player but does still do well. Joseph Martinez, man of the match, 2 shots, 2 goals. Manages to get himself a very good game. So another victory, another 3 points, moving on in the table, doing well for the start of the season, especially after losing that first game. So a 9.2 rating for myself. We managed to get some mental accomplishments up as well. 90 minutes played, 2 assists, 9.2 rating, 86% passing, and 33 passes completed. So we did pass a little bit more this time. Here I'm going to show you this training session because we do go up to 70 rated, so we are progressing nicely. That is already 4 rating points, and we're only into the 3rd third game of the season. So definitely progressing well. Still want to get that defensive rating up a little bit so I'm able to win balls back a little bit more often. But we are going to hop into this game against Seattle Sounders. Bobby Boswell returning into the squad. The rest of the squad is the same as you would expect. Yamil Assad is on the bench, but he does get opportunities to come into the game. Usually the manager switches him out for Tito Villalba. Now, granted, if I wanted to, I could sub myself out and ask to be subbed out, and then Yamil would obviously come in for me. But my stamina has actually been holding up pretty well. I'm playing a lot better with my stamina this year than I have in recent years. As you see here, we do have 6 points from 3 games and a 6 goal difference as well. So definitely trying to get that goal difference up as much as we can. Here, a game in Seattle. One of the rare opportunities you get in the MLS to play in an actual stadium. So, you know, you take your opportunities where you can get them, and you definitely push forward. So if you guys are interested, by the way, because I know we are still in early stages of both of these career modes, but if you are interested in an Atlanta United challenge series where I put myself into like the championship in England, definitely let me know in the comment section below, because that's something I'm very interested in, especially now that I'm kind of already playing a certain type of football that I'm actually able to beat the MLS pretty easily, it looks like. We'll see how playoffs go, but I am pretty confident as of right now in the manager career mode. And then also, I'll probably be starting up one of my European career modes here pretty soon. It's either going to be AC Milan or Borussia Dortmund. If there is another team that you guys want to see, let me know in the comment section below. I may do a Road to Glory at some point as well, and try to bring up a team, you know, in a lower league or something like that. We'll see how things go. So if you guys have any career mode suggestions on what you guys want to see, let me know down there in the comment section. Here in this game against Seattle, not much happening. As you see in that corner, our rating's not that great. There's not much going on. We definitely don't have a bad rating, but there's not many opportunities for us to get. That was probably the best opportunity you saw right there of the half, where Joseph Martinez was in on goal but ended up putting it wide. So going into the second half here in the 90th minute, as you can tell, not much going on again. We do manage to hold off Seattle here, though, who did get an opportunity late. A couple substitutions really late on in the game, but a 6.5 rating in a draw game, you can't really complain with it either. Here, we're just kind of making sure that we can hold the ball off, get the 1 point on the road, and move on to the next episode. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see. Maybe another career mode, another manager career mode in a European league that you guys are interested in. What do you guys want to see in this career mode as well? And then make sure you check back to the channel, and a little bit later, well, we'll have a manager career mode probably going up tonight once I get home from the Atlanta United game against Minnesota. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll show you the rating for my player here at the end of the episode in this 0-0 in Seattle. Pretty disappointing game to not get on the score sheet at all between the 4 of us up top, but you know, not every game you can score a hat trick. So we take it while we can. That Joseph Martinez chance again in the first half was probably the best chance that we had. He ended up putting a little bit off target, but it is what it is. A few bad calls, in my opinion, in this game as well. I just kind of want to show you these highlights because I didn't really want to go through and show you the full-length highlights of this match. So I'll give you the little FIFA cinematic here. Seattle definitely had their chances as well, but just couldn't really turn it into anything. But again, here we have our 6.5 rating, not much going on, but that is going to be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.